On this edition of your High Desert Sports Report, 4 High Desert teams advanced to CIF semifinals. The Apple Valley Sun Devils, Silverado Hawks, Burros, and Silver Valley. Apple Valley and Silverado host CIF semifinals opponents Black Friday for the Sun Devils, going where no Apple Valley High School football team has gone before. In this season of unprecedented accomplishments, this is the farthest a Sun Devils team has ever advanced in postseason play. Not the case for Coach Rafael Genario's Hawks, who demolished Antelope Valley 52-13 in last season's semifinals. All-CIF quarterback Levi Taylor throwing 7 scoring passes in that semifinals triumph. For the Hawks, this season has been unfinished business, requiring Silverado not only beat Grace Brethren in the semifinals, but go on to win the first CIF football championship in school history. Silverado is seeded second in the Division 8 playoffs, Grace Brethren third. Like Silverado last year, Apple Valley this season rides the emergence of a brilliant junior quarterback, Jeff Widener, who directs the Sun Devils' explosive and balanced offense, blended with the Sun Devils' punishing defense and exceptional special teams play. The Sun Devils entered the playoffs seeded number 1 in CIF Division 10, the Quartz Hill Rebels the 3rd seed, although this week's CIF rankings rate the Rebels number 1, the Sun Devils number 2. Quartz Hill lost by 1 point in the Division 11 championship game a year ago.
Desert High Transportation
previews CIF playoff pairings. Desert High Transportation provides reliable and dependable non-emergency transportation for ambulatory and wheelchair passengers.
Desert High Transportation, ardent supporters of High Desert teams, athletes, and sports programs. Desert High Transportation. Call 760-998-1487 to set up your appointment. The Apple Valley Sun Devils' historic campaign adds another chapter with the 59-28 victory at Montebello. The first time in school history the Sun Devils have advanced beyond the second round of CIF playoffs. Coach Matt Rohrbaugh's offense has scored 134 points in playoff wins against 29 Palms and Montebello. The defense has been equally impressive, shutting out the first-round Wildcats and not allowing a Montebello touchdown until the second half after mounting a 31-0 lead. 2-time All-Mojave River League strong safety Seth Baker is the leader of the Sun Devils defense. He leads the team in tackles. The defensive standouts are numerous. Kai Merchant anchors the left side, bringing exceptional speed, quickness, and strength with his 6-foot, 175-pound frame. Like Seth Baker, Kai Merchant is a returning 2-time All-League performer. The list of unsung heroes must begin with Jacob C., 42, another 3-year starter. The 5'11", 165-pound linebacker personifies the Sun Devils' defense with his quickness and speed and big play capabilities. Jacob C. entered the CIF quarterfinals game with 10 tackles for a loss, tops on the team. Fellow senior and outside linebacker Francisco Reyes, 2, is right behind in tackles for a loss with 9. Francisco Reyes leads the team in sacks. The 5'9", 165-pound Reyes is one of 5 defenders averaging 7 tackles a game or more. Another is fellow senior and outside linebacker Donovan Williams, 8. Listed at 5'8" and 170, Donovan Williams' exceptional speed makes him equally effective as a pass rusher or in pass coverage. If Seth Baker lays claim to being the hardest-hitting defender, Chad Smith, 10, is right behind. Definitely one of the fastest of the linebackers. The 5'11", 175-pound junior and two-way starter has 17 solo tackles and 7 tackles for a loss. The Sun Devils' secondary is so adept at pass coverage that coverage sacks are commonplace. The task against opening CIF foe 29 Palms was to contain the Wildcats' scrambling scrambling quarterback who averaged 5.5 yards a carry coming in. Senior defensive end Angelo Tuzzolino runs down the scrambling quarterback here. The Wildcats QB was sacked for a minus 32 yards rushing on the night. Jake Anderson, 20, records this tackle for a loss against 29 Palms. The 5'10", 155-pound senior outside linebacker registers 16 solo tackles going into the quarterfinals. Add 24, Uriah Dominguez, to the list of unsung heroes, big playmakers. The 6', 160-pound senior linebacker, 18 solo tackles. Uriah Dominguez leads the team in fumble recoveries. The defense recovers 2 fumbles a game, 22 in their first 11 games. Kashawn Griffin's vicious hit sets the tone, creating the Silverado fumble on the first defensive series of the year. The Sun Devils defense brings 5 blocked punts and 13 pass interceptions into the CIF quarterfinals. 3 pass interceptions for touchdowns to go along with 3 blocked punts, resulting in touchdowns. The undefeated Sun Devils take a 12-game winning streak into their CIF semifinals matchup against the Quartz Hill Rebels. Down Home Grill brings you the big playmakers from the Sun Devils EIF Playoffs. Down Home Grill, open 6 in the morning till 10 at night, located just off Bear Valley Road on Ridgecrest Drive in Victorville. Coach Rafael Genorio's Silverado Hawks dominate the Desert Sky League All-League team. Quarterback Levi Taylor, Offensive Player of the Year. Tequila Ogbonna, Defensive Player of the Year. Levi Taylor has thrown for 3,617 yards and 49 touchdowns, entering the CIF semifinals. The 6', 185-pound signal caller's 42 regular season TD passes, second in the state. Hawks offensive lineman named first team All Desert Sky League, 54 Andrew Ina, 6'4", 265 pounds. Johnny Barriga, 56, 5'11", 265. 60, Donovan Puaga, 5'8", 255. All are seniors. Donovan Puaga is a repeat selection. A pair of Hawks' outstanding wide receivers are first-team All-DSL. Latavian Staples has 60 receptions entering the CIF semifinals. The 5'11", 165-pound senior has 18 touchdown passes. Deonze Nolan, 5'10", 185-pound senior, 37 receptions, 11 for touchdowns. Deonze Nolan has 5 more touchdowns, 4 on kick returns, and 1 rushing. He is another repeat selection. Running back Taj Butcher has registered over 1,000 yards rushing his senior season. The Hawks' leading ball carrier averages over 9 yards a carry and has scored 12 touchdowns. His top game, 196 yards in Silverado's come from behind 35-20 quarterfinals victory at Garden Grove. Hawks kicker Ramon Alvarez is also All DSL. DSL Defensive Player of the Year, Tequila Ogbonna. The 5'10", 265-pound nose guard registers 21 tackles for a loss and 11 sacks among his 34 solo tackles and averages 7 tackles a game his junior season. Tequila Ogbonna was first-team All-DSL his sophomore year as well. Senior defensive lineman Jerry Katoa, 52, another repeat selection. The 6'4", 245-pound Jerry Katoa has 7 sacks, 18 solo tackles, and 10 tackles for a loss through 12 games. Fellow senior Ashlon Haslacker, 51, 5'11", 230, 15 solo tackles. He averages 5 tackles a game. Linebacker Oren Landry, 20, 5'10", 230-pound junior, 16 solo tackles, 8 for a loss, 4.5 sacks. Linebacker Joseph Avila, 22, 5'10", 185-pound senior. Defensive back Benjamin Moya, 21, 4 interceptions. Moya, 5'9", 155-pound senior. The Victor Valley Jackrabbits DSL runners-up place 8 players, first team. Running back Tavion Carter, 5'11", 165-pound senior. Siane Moa, the versatile sophomore at 5'9", 185. Siane Moa quarterbacked early in the year, then switched to running back and prime receiver. Wide receiver James Bobo Hendricks, all DSL. Jackrabbits offensive lineman named first team, left guard Isaac Yagapo, 52, a junior, and 56, 305-pound center Irie Yagapo, a senior. On defense, junior linebackers Lake Moa, 16, Nahasi Moala, 21, cornerback Ibrahim Fall, 23. Granite Hills back Jaron Webster and wide receiver Michael Gutierrez are first team selections alongside defensive back Zach Milliken. Barstow first team selections, 3-time All-DSL defensive lineman Donovan Delton, 53, 6'1", 250-pound two-way starter. Fellow defensive lineman Justin Lawalu, 51, defensive back Delvin Green, and linebacker Jakari Hobbs, 20, a junior. Backfielders Joshua Mendoza and Fidel Martinez, both seniors. Adelanto defensive lineman Nafoafia Telefano, 77, 6'2", 290-pound sophomore, representing the Saints on the All-Desert Sky League first team. Midway Home Solutions Action Highlights. This video sports online report presented by Midway Home Solutions. Midway features a huge selection of kitchen appliances, home and laundry appliances, electronics, furniture, and mattresses. Midway Home Solutions. There is an extraordinary new item available for parents of very young children. It's called the Travel Tray. Its function is to enable the parent who is driving to keep their eyes on the road, to drive safely and confidently with this unique, handy, mess-free snack and drink tray. With distracted driver fatalities on the rise, the Travel Tray folks became determined to come up with a way to give the parenting motorist more control and less chaos in their car. The answer? The Travel Tray. To ensure safety for the child and parent alike, the Travel Tray is manufactured in the USA with BPA-free, PHT-free, and PVC-free FDA and California Prop 65 approved materials. It's environmentally friendly by being top rack dishwasher safe.
Tech has become the sweetheart of national and international trade shows, but kid and family products continue to reign supreme when it comes to crowded convention centers. Millennial mom Jenna Barnett is here, fresh from the ABC Expo, the largest baby and kid trade show of the year. Welcome.
Thank you.
So where was this expo? How many products did they have?
In Las Vegas, there was like over 3,000 booths, over 600 brands.
Oh my goodness.
It was pretty crazy.
And you picked for us and went through this whole thing and picked your favorites.
Yes. When I take my daughter in the car, she needs a snack. If we're going anywhere further than 10 minutes, she needs a snack.
Right.
And I've tried...
I'm the same way, by the way.
I know, aren't we all?
Yeah.
So I've tried Ziploc bags, I've tried snack cups, but they always get spilled or dropped out of reach, and I'm driving, she's crying, I'm about to cry. So I'm so glad that Travel Tray was invented. This is a portable travel tray. You just stick this part inside the cup holder of the car seat. And you can still put, you know, a bottle or a sippy cup inside. And then you can place the snacks directly in the tray. So it's always within reach for my daughter. I can stay focused on the road, which is what's most important.
Jess, it'd be perfect for the charcuterie. A little charcuterie while you're driving, and you have the
great idea, Frank.
To drink inside.
That's
perfect
right.
stuff.
Travel Tray just completed its successful Kickstarter launch and is currently shipping trays to its early supporters in time for holiday travel and gift giving.
The Hesperia Christian Patriots have emerged a high desert powerhouse in 8-man football, advancing again in 2017 to the CIF semifinals. On this edition of your High Desert Sports Report, we flash back to these in-depth reports on the Hesperia Christian Patriots from seasons past.
The Hesperia Christian Patriots appear locked and loaded with returning standouts in their quest for the Agape League crown and a deep run in the playoffs. The 2016 Patriots are led by a trio of seniors who will be third-year, two-way starters: Zach Schilling, Austin Luton, and Trevor Bragg. Schilling plays running back and linebacker. Luton quarterbacks and plays safety. Bragg is a wide receiver and defensive end. This year's senior class also includes fellow returning starters Connor Scott and Cole Adams. The nucleus of seniors have mostly been together since they were seventh graders at Hesperia Christian. Offensively, the team graduated just 49 total yards from a squad that averaged 309 yards and 44.6 points per game. Austin Luton completed 91 of 140 passes for 1,029 yards with 14 touchdowns. Luton has his main target back in Trevor Bragg, who caught 33 passes for 428 yards and 7 touchdowns as a junior. Coach Dean Dorsey is also looking for a big year out of 6'3" sophomore tight end Hunter Dobbins, who hauled in 10 catches for 97 yards and 2 touchdowns last season. Austin Luton also showed the ability to pick up yardage on the ground, scrambling for 320 yards and 11 touchdowns. On defense, he registered 4 interceptions from his safety position. The Patriots averaged 205 yards per game on the ground last season. The big running back, 6'3" power back Zach Schilling led the Patriots with 799 yards on 130 rushing attempts with 13 touchdowns and 4 games of at least 100 yards. And there is depth behind him. Connor Scott, 351 yards and 6 touchdowns. Trevor Bragg, 327 yards, 12.5 yards per carry. And junior Quentin Wilson, 196 yards and 4 touchdowns. They all combined to give the Patriots' opponents plenty of firepower to have to try and defend against. Defensively, Trevor Bragg led the team with 5 sacks. The Patriots lost just one of its 15 players to graduation from last season's squad that went 6-4 overall and won a game in the CIF Southern Section 8-man Division II playoffs. They went 1-2 in a tight Agape League and finished a game out of first place. Over the years, the Patriots have been an 8-man power, but they have yet to capture an Agape League title and have only won one section title. That was back in 1984. The Patriots of Hesperia Christian taking on undefeated Cuyama Valley in the CIF quarterfinals. Coach Dean Dorsey's 14-member Hesperia Christian squad with 1 senior. Cuyama Valley Bears, 13 players strong, 5 seniors. The contest on Friday the 13th of November on the Hesperia Christian campus. It is a very cold Friday the 13th, temperatures fast falling into the 40s. The first half is extremely high scoring. Hesperia Christian and Cuyama Valley alternating one touchdown producing drive after another. The second half, all Cuyama Valley. The first touchdown of the game comes on the 10-yard run, capping the 66-yard drive in 6 plays. Trevor Bragg's sack of the Bears quarterback stops the attempt at the 2-point conversion. 2 minutes and 15 seconds in, it is Cuyama Valley 6-0. Connor Scott fields the kickoff at the 10, runs it back 18 yards. Hesperia Christian starts its first possession from the 28. Scott, 5'10", 150-pound junior, carries for a first down on the Patriots' first play from scrimmage. The offensive line is 32, Hunter Dobbins, 40, Spencer Doherty, 34, center David Huff, 14, Jacob Hooper, 24, Trevor Bragg. A 2-yard gain on the power sweep this way. Third straight carry for Connor Scott, who spins and picks up 7 on good second effort. 3rd and 1. Hunter Dobbins takes his man out. Spencer Doherty takes his man down. Zach Schilling carries for 9 yards. Connor Scott takes the pitch, picks up 5 to the 21. Zach Schilling sweep this way for a gain of 2 inside the 20. Connor Scott this way, just short of the first down, bringing up a 4th and 1. From the 18, Austin Luton swing pass to Connor Scott inside the 10, down to the 6. Same play this way, Connor Scott out of bounds at the 1. Austin Luton behind freshman center David Huff, the first Patriots touchdown on the quarterback sneak from the 1. 10th rushing touchdown of the year for the junior quarterback, 10 plays on the drive, 62 yards, consuming 3.5 minutes of the first quarter clock. It is tied at 6. Cuyama Valley's second possession starts at their 26. Hunter Dobbins, the 6'3", 150-pound freshman, with the tackle after a gain of 6. From the 32, Bears senior quarterback starts up the middle, into the secondary, breaks a tackle, and goes all the way 48 yards for the second Cuyama Valley touchdown. 12-6 Bears. Final play of the first quarter. Short pass completion. Austin Luton with the tackle. Luton leads the Patriots in solo tackles on the season. End of the first quarter, Cuyama Valley 12, Hesperia Christian 6. 3rd and 4 from the 24. Jacob Hooper 14, Connor Scott 44, the tacklers. Cuyama Valley's third touchdown comes on the 15-yard scoring pass, the second play of the second quarter. The Patriots defense will deny the Bears the 2-point conversion. It is 18-6 Cuyama Valley. Trevor Bragg runs the kickoff back into Bears territory, where the Patriots set up at the 37. Gaping hole opened by Spencer Doherty and Hunter Dobbins. Zach Schilling, 9 yards to the 28. Zach Schilling follows with a first down carry on the next play. Connor Scott, 3 yards on the first down play. Huge play, 4th and 11. Austin Luton swings it to Connor Scott, who carries down the home field sidelines all the way to the 3. Hesperia Christian's second touchdown comes on Zach Schilling's 3-yard run up the middle. The 6'4", 200-pound junior's 12th rushing touchdown of the season. The Patriots are within 6, 18-12. 8:15 to play in the second quarter. From the 30, the Bears fullback brushes past one tackler and carries the rest of the way untouched for Cuyama Valley's 4th touchdown, 24-12. Zach Schilling carrying tacklers with him, 11 yards on the first down play. Back to the swing pass on a 3rd and long, and another big first down on the Austin Luton to Connor Scott connection. Austin Luton gets it away, perfectly thrown pass to Trevor Bragg with the touchdown reception from 18 yards out. The 6'3" junior's 7th touchdown catch of the year. For Austin Luton, the 15th touchdown pass for the fellow junior. Zach Schilling goes in standing up for the first successful 2-point conversion for either team, and the Patriots pull within 4, 24-20. 4.5 minutes remain in the first half. The scoring pace is about to pick up. 8-man football's playing field is 80 yards long. Cuyama Valley's Robert Vasquez scoops up the kickoff at the 18, hurdles an arm tackle attempt, and runs the kickoff back 62 yards for the Bears' 5th touchdown. A successful 2-point conversion moves the lead to 32-20. This drive requires another clutch fourth down execution. 4th and 9 just outside the 10. Connor Scott takes Austin Luton's swing pass, cuts back, and carries for just enough yardage to make it 1st and goal. Austin Luton, touchdown Patriots. Second touchdown of the night for Luton, and Hesperia Christian is back within 6. Connor Scott off the fake to Zach Schilling into the end zone for the 2-point conversion, and the Patriots have pulled within 4, 32-28. Zach Schilling powers into the end zone. Austin Luton spins in for the 2-point conversion. Hesperia Christian has battled back to within 2, 38-36. That is where it stands at halftime. Kiama Valley scores 2 third-quarter touchdowns and 2 more in the fourth quarter. The final score, Bears 64, Patriots 36.
It all comes down to the championship finals night of racing at Wheel to Wheel Raceway in Victorville for the Pro 500 Track Championship and the Restrictor Plate Championship. Daniel Bennett's season points total lead is 4 points over John Aiden after the defending track champion takes the checkered in the November 4th Shootout Main. The 32-year-old owner of Revolt Metalworks in Costa Mesa has faced serious challenges this season compared to last.
It is a lot different than seasons past because I did so well at the beginning of the season. I had such a big lead, and then I had a bunch of problems, and now I'm still struggling a little bit with the car setup. Last year was more smooth. I just consistently got third and won. Yeah.
John Aiden duels throughout the night in the Shootout event. This heat race is a pitted battle with John Aiden, white 7, Bobby Taylor, black 766 with pink trim, and John Wilburn, camo 11, 3 across, coming out of the backstretch through turn 4. Bobby Taylor, the former NHRA World Champion top alcohol dragster, edges out John Aiden in this heat race. The 51-year-old out of Laguna Hills is in his second season racing wheel-to-wheel speedway sprints. Bobby Taylor is third in season points with 83. Buck Blair, 39, is well on his way toward a third straight checkered in the Pro 500 main, having won the Halloween Spooktacular and race for the Rack main events, but engine failure forces the Master Precision Machinist off the track 8 laps in. The other class track championship coming down to the final night of racing, intermediates. This is an 8-car heat race. Black 30, Jacob Brown. White 97, Lauren Brown. White 1, Braden Muller-Bushy. White 10, Braden Struder. 2, Sean Rogers. Red 29, Ricky Simpson. Green 18, Casper Wright. Ricky Simpson moves quickly through the field. Ricky Simpson is the season points leader. He enters the finale with 99, 6 points ahead of Trent Johnson, whose night began badly when he could not start this heat race. This is the Intermediates main. Ricky Simpson, who turned 10 earlier this week, wins the Shootout main. He is in his second season of racing. Ricky Simpson is from Apple Valley. The Wild Child, Kayla Pollard, has an exciting finish to her night of racing. She races in the Restrictor Plate class. Kayla Pollard, in white 21, leads from start to finish and edging season points leader Daniel Smithson in the Shootout main event. While Bill Martin wins the Shootout Senior Dirt Karts main and will coast to the track championship, he has an unsurmountable lead in season points. Will Brown, 84, leads by 19 points in Dirt Karts Junior in season points. Maxwell Tippett is in second. Tippett won the Shootout main. Racing begins 1 hour earlier for the November 18th Track Championship, 5 o'clock start time.
I-15 auction sold on supporting.
This is your High Desert Sports Report, the Victor Valley's only weekly action highlights sports program.
This is your High Desert Sports Report, the Victor Valley's only weekly action highlights sports program, covering our area's schools, teams, athletes, and sporting events.